Welcome to Emelac Online Tutorial. Let us look at this interesting radical equation, and it shows that if x plus the square root of x equals 12, what then is x plus 6 all over the square root of x? Very interesting. So how then do you go about it? Let's get started. The first thing we need to look at here is, if you take a look at the first equation, which is this, and the question itself, now you see that something is similar, which is the square root of x and x. Okay, so for us to make our working process simpler, let's make the square root of x a variable. Okay, let's just make it a particular variable, and I'll be making use of let's say y. Okay, so I say here, now the square root of x then equals y. Now from here, let me find x. Now by finding x, it means you have to raise both sides by 2. So which implies that x will then be y raised to 2. Okay, but remember that we actually make the square root of x as y. Okay, so to this end now, x plus the square root of x equals 12, which is the initial question, will then be y squared plus y equals 12. Okay, all right. So then from here, we can actually make let us subtract 12 from both sides of the equation. We end up having that y squared plus y then minus 12 equals 0. So let us now factorize this equation. So how then do we do that? All we just need to do is to look out for two numbers which, when we multiply, will give us negative 12, and when we add, should give us a positive 1. Okay, and if you look at very well, those two numbers are 4 and negative 3. Why? Because 4 times negative 3 will give us negative 12, and 4 plus negative 3, that will give us what? 1. Okay, so all you just need to do here is open and close two brackets. Now since the variable here is y, you can put y here, you can put y here. Now since we have plus, we have minus. Now since at this point the sum here has a positive value, which means the higher number of the two factors will be positive. So here you have 4 and here you have 3. So at this point now we have two cases, two terms which multiplies to give us 0. So here you have that y plus 4 will be equals to 0, and which implies that y will be equals to negative 4. This is in the case whereby we subtract 4 from both sides, and the second case is y minus 3, which is equals to 0, which when we add 3 to both sides, then our y becomes what? 3. Okay, so these are the two values of y. So let us now find the value of x from these two values of y. Okay, so all right, so let us just make use of this. So we can now say here that x equals y squared. So for when x equals negative 4, for when y equals negative 4, our x will then be negative 4 all raised to 2. Now this gives us what? 16. Now for when y equals 3, so you can say x equals 3 raised to 2, which gives us what? 9. All right, now these are the two solutions for x, but let us see which one actually satisfies this particular equation. Okay, so let us substitute for 16 first. Now that will be 16. Let me just write that here. X plus the square root of x equals 12. So when x is 16, this will give us 16. Then plus the square root of 16, I know the square root of 16 is 4. Then here you have what? 12. And you can see that 20 is not equals to what? 12. So we need to discard this. So let us check for 9. So here we have that x plus the square root of x equals 12. So this gives us that 9 plus, we know that the square root of 9 is 3. You can see that 9 plus 3 is 12, which is what? 12. So we pick 9 because that satisfies the initial equation. So what we just need to do now is to plug in the value of x into this equation, or rather expression. So let's get that started. So here we have that x plus 6 all over the square root of x. So this gives us 9. Now plus 6 all over the square root of 9 will give us what? 3. So which gives us 9. Then plus 2, which gives us what? 11. So 11 is the answer to this question. Alright, if you love what I've just done, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share. Thank you. Bye bye.